Hi beauty babes and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a spot the differences between the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills and the fake one that is actually available to buy on eBay. Now there are a few different sellers that are selling these. Chances are they're not all made by the same people. You're not going to know what ingredients are in this because what you get on the back is clearly not what's actually in the product in front of you. So the first thing I'm going to go with at the moment is, let's take the palettes out of the way. We'll go with the boxes for a start. Okay, so we've got two boxes here. Have you got any ideas which you think are the real or the genuine? So we're going to go A or B. Do you think A or B is the genuine palette box? Pause the video and just pop underneath which one you think it is. Okay, so we have these two boxes. I think it's probably given it away now which one's which, purely because of the sticker from Sephora. That obviously is a massive giveaway, but also let's just look at the packaging for a moment. We'll just have a look at the differences. The differences in colour. So we've got this beautiful deep mauvey colour, and then we have this pink colour. Now it's probably coming off as lilac on camera, but it's actually pink. It's actually very, very pale blue pink. So the font on the real one, the Norvina, is actually raised. I don't know if you can see that. It's actually embossed, where it is on here it's printed. It's a completely different font as well to what is actually on the real box. And then we'll come down to the Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. The font is slightly different. The A isn't quite as curly. You've also got more of an embossed line here. Beverly Hills is a completely different font to the one we've got here, and this is in like a rose gold, but this is in more of a prominent rose gold. So if we then go to the sides, they look pretty much the same, obviously different colours. And then if we go to barcodes, we've got the barcode ending 175 and this ends in 171. Now clearly the barcode's going to be the same on all the Norvina palettes. That's not going to change anywhere, because obviously when you're putting something through the till, it needs to have the same barcode. This barcode, I'd love to know what comes up. I think I might scan this on eBay and actually see what come up. But let's have a look at the image here. This image here is a glossy image that's got all the colours on, and also the Norvina here again is glossy. It's embossed. The A for Anastasia down here, which is completely missing off this box, this is all risen. And then you've got the ingredients on the back. It says here, an essential eyeshadow collection with 14 shades including neutral and berry tones. Neutral and berry tones. Where's the purple and the pinks? On here it's got Norvina Go-To Eyeshadow Palette featuring 14 whimsical shades ranging from bold and bright mattes to soft pastel shimmers. I've always wanted to create a palette that embodies my spirit. I'm a dreamer and my heart to get lost in my own fantasy world daily. It's a whimsical place that leaves you feeling carefree. If I had to explain how these colours made me feel, I would say happy, and that's Norvina. Nothing on here from Norvina at all, because this isn't actually from the Norvina box. I think this is possibly from Soft Glam or possibly Modern Renaissance, I don't know, but this is definitely not a copy of this. It says here that it's recycled packaging. It's got a 6-month shelf life, whereas the Norvina one actually has an 18-month shelf life. Again, this is why I think it's possibly from like Modern Ren or what have you, because that does have that does have that. Obviously the ingredients are not applicable because the ingredients are not for the product that's inside the box. So please don't look at this and say, ah, okay, well the ingredients are there and the ingredients say that they're alright. These are not the ingredients. They are just taken from a different product altogether. So yeah, let's just have a look. I mean, there's no weight on here at all, whereas this has got like net weight 0.71 gram, forward stroke 0.2 ounces each. Nothing on here about that. Eyeshadows made in the USA. I'm not going to pull my sticker off, but those are just the differences in the box. Okay, so if you get a box come through and the box hasn't got the Norvina raised at all, embossed or glossy in any way, or there's no, like, you know, even the A for Anastasia, right down to the name on the front, if they are not apparent on your Norvina palette, then your Norvina palette isn't real. Although I'm pretty sure your Norvina palette is real if you bought it from the right place. So we'll move on to the palettes now. Okay, so are we going to say palette A is the real one, or are we going to say palette B is the real one? Again, take your time, pause the video and just pop underneath what you think. There's no prizes for this, by the way. It's just to see if you can pick up on this or not, if you're becoming a bit of an expert. Okay, so the font for Norvina on the front, there's not a huge amount in it, although this is a lot crisper and a lot cleaner, and this is more fuzzy and a bit more messy. Obviously the colours are completely different. You've got a really deep purple colour here, and then you have sort of more a dirty purple on this one. The Anastasia Beverly Hills is a lot stronger here than it is on this one, but definitely that is not as clean. Not as clean. Packaging size is different as well. This purple one here is a lot longer than this one. Let's have a look at it side to side. This is plastic, whereas this is cardboard. Go to the back. Okay, so the back, you've got a massive sticker here saying everything that you need to know about the palette inside. Whereas on this one, you've only got a little bit. But look at all the logos. A logo that says it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's cruelty free. It's got an 18th month shelf life, and it's also for your eyes is pigment. On here, you have all the information that was on the back of the palette, because it's just a straight copy of this. So yeah, you don't need this information if it's already on the back of the palette. Okay, so have you guessed it yet? A is the real one. Okay, this one is the real one. This one is the fake one. Okay, so yeah. On the back here, it's basically just got the same information. And it's got all these false ingredients. And then that number there, I think... No, this number doesn't even match up with the number on the box, look. It wouldn't do, because that's the real one. Yeah, this one did not, E6CA. So I'm going to find out what what that actually is. But for all intents and purposes, it is basically a copy of what's on the back of the box. So yeah, the nice thing is the Norvina palette and box actually are similar colouring, whereas this, completely different. So we'll just open her up. Okay, so she's got a plastic sheet, which actually hasn't been cut very well. It's very, very badly cut. You've got no sticky bit on the mirror. You can see these massive square magnets on the mirror. Also plastic packaging. This is what the Jackie Aina had as well. Plastic. It's plastic. Oh, and look. That's really good packaging, isn't it? Yeah, really good packaging. So yeah, if you open up the real palette. Okay. The real palette, the mirror is about the same size, but the lid is a lot heavier. A lot heavier. The lid actually sits down as well, whereas this one doesn't. It just flops. This one actually sits down properly. This has got the logo in. This has also got the logo in as well, but this is black, whereas this is like a dark brown, almost like got a gold effect to it, a gold undertone to it. It's got a beautifully placed mirror. Feels really lovely, and this feels bumpy, but the biggest giveaway is obviously this. Brushes. We'll come to the brushes. So a beautiful brush in the, I was going to say the Nausea palette. In the Nausea palette. Yes, I'm sure the Nausea palette is going to be a real good seller. So you've got this lovely brush. And again, you've got a brush that doesn't actually fit in the palette, in the fake one. And again, it's one of these brushes that you can get off of eBay, and they've just basically stuck a sticker on it. It's a lot longer, although I do like these brushes. I've got to say, it's already been used. Look, guys. I hadn't noticed that. Oof. Okay, yeah, I do like these brushes, so I shall probably take this out and keep this brush and just chuck the palette away. But it doesn't fit in there, whereas this is the actual Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's a lot better, as you can imagine. And there's a look at the shadows and that are so fine. I don't even know if you can see them. Very, very fine. So again, you do have the ribbon in. You have a ribbon in here as well, which the Jackie Aina false palette, fake palette, didn't have. But it doesn't work anyway. I mean, it's not really that good. Whereas the Norvina palette, it does. Okay, so this feels plasticky all the way around, whereas this has got like a cardboard, almost like veneer on it, and it feels much nicer to the touch. Feels much nicer to the touch, whereas this is very cheap and nasty sort of plastic. As you can see, scratched. I mean, this is all scratched, look. I mean, if you bought this and you honestly thought that this was going to be real, you'd be so disappointed, wouldn't you? So disappointed. So let's have a look at the colours now. The colours are so similar. Put this underneath, put that on there so we don't contaminate this at the moment. So there are so many differences in the colours. I mean, like the bluey colour purple is different. The shimmers, I mean, the shimmers are nothing compared to the real one. I mean, these are too warm. So yeah, the colours are nothing alike. Yeah, I think probably the next thing to do. Oh yes, also look at the font actually on the palette itself. Look at the font of the names. The names on the real palette are embossed. That is veneered as well. Look, you can see that is veneered. They're embossed in a beautiful rose gold, very, very clear and concise to be able to see exactly what they're called. Whereas with this, they're very chunky, written straight, put straight on the passage, and Sol, S-O-V-L, volatile, electric, Passion, which has got a scrap. Passion, that doesn't even look like passion, it's got a scratch through it. Drama, Dazzling, Celestial, Rose Gold, Wild Child. Yeah, so as you can see, there are quite a few differences between this and between this. So if you've got a palette where the logo doesn't sit right, if your palette comes through and you've got this happen, you know it's fake. If you've got a palette come through and it's plastic, you know it's fake. If you've got a palette come through and it's like the brush is longer than this, you know it's fake. Your packaging isn't going to come through with all scratches on. You're not going to pay £46 for a palette that is like this. Okay, yes, you would pay perhaps £6-7 for a palette out of a drugstore like this, if it was a genuine drugstore palette, but you wouldn't pay that for, oh look, can't even shut it now. Can't even shut the darn thing, look. See? So, yeah, I mean, I've got to say, out of the two, I actually prefer this colour than I do this. This, I mean, this I know was real straight away because this was the last one in the shop and I put that mark on there in Sephora. I put that in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swatch all the genuine colours, okay, and then after that, underneath, I'm going to swatch the fake colours. And I'm going to do this because somebody rightly said that on my Jackie Aina palette I could have quite easily have contaminated the colours, and that is so correct, so correct. So I'm going to do the top row first so that you can see what they look like. I mean, look at them. Are they not just the most beautiful shimmers ever? I think that one's been... Just do that one again. How pretty are those shimmers? Okay. And then I'm going to do these ones. I'm not pressing down hard on these. I'm doing it very, very lightly. Oh, that pink is so pretty. Okay, so that is the palette swatched. So let's move her out of the way and let's do the fake one now. Not looking forward to this, but there you go. So, got to rub down quite hard to actually get any payoff, to be honest. Yeah, nothing I like, look. We will go over these colours properly in a moment. I mean, that's... yeah. Nothing alike. Nothing alike. Okay. So let's start off then. So we've got this. This pink is far too cool. Far too cool. This has got more of a rose colour in. This one's got more of a bronzy colour in than this one. Pink is more sparkly. There isn't any life in this pink at all. I'm going to use this brush. I am going to give this brush a clean because I do like these brushes actually, even though they're not like the original. So then we have this colour here, which is just completely flaky. This one looks nothing like the purple colour. That's more of a pink again. Then this colour hasn't got that fleck. That's a dark colour. Well, where's the dark colour then? There's no dark colour there. Base colour. This base colour has got more warmth to it than the original. This is more creamy. This is more warm. Purple completely off. No, nothing alike, nothing alike, nothing alike, nothing alike. There is not one, there's not a single shadow in there that I would look at and think, oh yeah, that looks nice. So I'm just going to bring that up so that you can see that properly. If you were buying them on the fact that you were buying that as a palette in its own right and it isn't a knockoff, then fine, fair enough. But no, these are what the Anastasia ones look like against it. So shocking really, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. And I think even if you just blend away to nothing. Blend away to absolutely nothing. So there you go. So I'm going to go and clean my arm up and I'll come back with my verdict and yeah, a little warning for you. Okay, I'm back. I just want to get that off my arm because I don't like fake makeup on my body in any way whatsoever. So yeah, as you can see, these are beautiful and nothing like at all, you know, like the fake palette. So yeah, the fake palette, do you know what, I feel like I don't actually want to throw this away. If you know anybody that has a makeup YouTube and you think they could benefit by having this to do a video like this also, please let me know, because I'd be quite happy to send this to them so that they too can also do a compare video. Also, I just want to say, we had thought last year that this palette that came out from Revolution, which is Visionary, we thought that this was actually a dupe for this palette, and I can clearly say that actually no, it's not a dupe, because the colours that you've got in here are nothing like what you've got in here. There aren't any in this colour story at all. Even if you were to say that the pink, I think that's the only thing, is the fact that you've got a pink and the pinks look nothing alike. I mean, look how that's glistening. That one isn't. The purple, you've got a couple of purples in here. I mean, the main purple that you've got here is a bit like, this reminds me of Parma Violets. Something about that colour that reminds me of Parma Violets. Now, there isn't a purple in here that is anything like that. So no, this is not a dupe palette, and I've always wondered if this actually was a dupe palette, but it's not a dupe palette. So I just wanted to clear this up in the same video as well, because I mean, it's like there isn't a white colour in here at all, but then you always get an extra colour in these reloaded. I mean, these two colours are similar, but apart from that, I don't think there's anything similar at all. So there you go, a video doing two, a dupe and also a knockoff. So anyway, yeah, my thoughts on this is, please, 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 if you're going to buy a palette, buy the real thing. Buy the real thing, save up the money and get it. Use Kalana where you can pay later on Beauty Bay, or just save the money up and just buy it if you can do that. Okay, so yeah, a video with two things in. You've got a dupe and you've also got a fake. So thanks very much for joining us, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it really informative and helpful, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care for now. See you later. Bye.